Should we continue holding our long position in Bitcoin? If you're interested in knowing more about this, please keep watching. Let's first take a look at the long position. I previously opened in Bitcoin. I am still holding the long position I entered at around $28,500, which has a position value of approximately $750,000, just like before. However, you may notice that the funding fees have been quite high, and the profits have decreased. Nevertheless, after subtracting the funding fees, we still have a profit of around $43,000, which is quite substantial when converted to Taiwanese dollars. If you're also interested in trading, I welcome you to click the Bybit link below the video. By completing KYC and depositing $100, you will immediately receive a $1,000 worth of Bitcoin contract position, which is a real position, and you can choose to go long or short. On the other hand, you may have noticed that my Ethereum position has disappeared as it was stopped out. The Ethereum market has not been performing well, especially compared to the current Bitcoin rally. Bitcoin has shown stronger performance and resilience during this downward trend. Now, let's take a look at the Bitcoin market situation. On the daily chart, we are still encountering resistance around $30,000, as mentioned before. However, in the current correction phase, is there a possibility of further expansion that could jeopardize our existing long position? This raises the question of where our long positions were initiated. In fact, we can now categorize into two scenarios: either long or take no action, with no other options. Of course, I choose to go long. However, we also need to consider the safety of our entry price. If our opening price is below this level, around the range of $28,500 to $28,000, I would consider it a long position opened at the bottom. That is worth continuing to hold. If we want to capture a significant trend, it's important to have a good entry price and wait for a pullback to continue holding the position. This allows us to capture a substantial profit. On the other hand, if our entry price is not ideal, and we keep entering and exiting positions frequently, there's a high possibility that we won't have any positions when Bitcoin experiences a significant rally. Ultimately, it would result in wasted efforts. Therefore, the best solution is to continue holding a long position open at the bottom. In my opinion, if your entry price is below $28,500, specifically around $27,000, it is relatively favorable. It's not easy to open a position at $27,000. If we entered the market and made a long call when the trend line was broken through, the price level would be around $27,000. It has some buffer space. As for my position, which was entered at $28,000, it's a bit awkward. $28,500 is even more challenging. Personally, I would be slightly more aggressive and continue holding, because I have a positive outlook on this upward trend. However, if you have a less optimistic view on this rally, or if your entry price is even higher, then indeed your long position is at risk in the current market situation. Okay. Now, let's take a look at the 4-hour chart. From the 4-hour perspective, we can observe here that if we experience a significant pullback or an expanded retracement, it currently has only retraced to the 23.6% Fibonacci level, right? However, if it further retraces and reaches the 0.5 Fibonacci level, it would be around $28,000, as we mentioned earlier. You may wonder if it's possible to reach the 0.618 level. Indeed, if we reach 0.618, it would be a deep correction. However, personally, I believe that this rally is the first wave of the overall upward movement. If it retraces all the way to 0.618, then this upward movement would be too weak. It'd be too weak. This is only the first wave of the upward movement, and it has retraced to 0.618. It would be highly unlikely. Even if it reaches 0.618, it signifies that our bullish trend is quite weak and not worth pursuing. Alright. Now, let's shift our focus back to the 4-hour chart. Currently, we can see that we are already in a period of shrinking volume and oscillation. This situation poses a slightly greater risk. First, we can observe that at this level, a clear reversal has occurred from the previous support to resistance, around $30,400. Additionally, we can see that despite multiple attempts, it has been oscillating for a while without breaking higher. In fact, the price even made a new high. Now, let's take a look at the lower levels. Currently, the rebounds appear weak. If we have a bullish outlook going forward, we should see strong rebounds when it hits the support level. However, you may notice that the current touches on the support level are feeble and lack strength. They have not generated significant volume. This may indicate a slightly insufficient demand, and perhaps we need more extended consolidation time. Of course, patience is also required. If you have good patience and your entry price is sufficiently low, it's worth seizing this wave. Also, if you have a positive view on the bullish trend, it'll be a good opportunity to capture this trend. However, if the entry price is not favorable, or if you are not optimistic about this bullish market, then it may be appropriate to consider exiting. What about going short? Currently, there are no plans for any short positions. Personally, I do not have any plans for short positions. Alright. Thank you. You're welcome to like and share my videos and subscribe to my channel. Turn on the little bell button to show me your greatest support. Thank you so much. Bye bye.